What's going on, and hello? Has my book aged well? My book was written before Donald Trump's presidency, before coronavirus, before the stock market crashed, before Donald Trump's presidency, just to list the crises that we're in. And I opened it just recently because I'm kind of doing that. Um, I opened it to a random page, and I'm going to read a random paragraph from that random page. And let's just see. I mean, this truly is random. I just read it, but I didn't mean to pick it. But let's see if it's aged well. Is this still true? Was it true then? Off of the root of Webster's definition of nigger as oppressed, we can find that niggeritarianism is a philosophy that requires no verbal acrobatics whatsoever. Advocacy for the oppressed has already been the humane approach to interactions amongst us all, but the most intelligent and powerful of secular humanists still seem to flounder at the gates of progress. Human nature is simply too dark, too mysterious, too unreliable, and too petty to shape into a force that seeks and accomplishes the expansion of the common good. Even forces that are largely recognized as pro-social have difficult flaws built into them. Free market economics brings us benefits, but possibly at environmental costs, and many externalities are unnoticed until the damage is done. Our moral anger and suspicion prevents us from truly chasing free markets anyway, so vile oppressive trends in our judicial and social systems go unchallenged. Prostitution, drugs, and most risky alternative markets can only exist amidst very protective and elite environments, while our efforts to curb their existence in less privileged places leads to deeper oppression of the victims that closed black markets guarantee. Ding, ding, ding. It looks in line with what's been going on. The climate change crisis is the result of negative externalities from the coal power plants. The sex and drug markets are still banished, and our look at capitalism that I question in that couple of paragraphs is becoming questioned. Are we democratic socialists? Should we look at a new kind of society? If we did look at that new society, then that chapter, Niggeritarianism, Our Future, would be worth reading. But my book is so hopeful in the face of no evidence of success being possible at all. This book was an innocent, naive book. I thought by throwing all my smart words at the topic and just trying my best to think complicated and true thoughts that people might be interested in, I thought that would fix the N-word. The truth is, it takes grunt work out on the streets with people's families and friends that are all probably niggerphobic. We have to be able to, and willing to say the N-word devoid of any context that excuses it. We have to run roughshod over N-word phobia, or there's never going to be enough friction to start the fire of nigger rights that we really need, that we've needed for centuries, time immemorium. Nigger rights are new on the stage as far as our discussion goes, but they've always been there, being trampled upon by nearly everyone, and we just haven't taken notice until now. Bye.